Asif, before we begin with the introduction and everything, I would like all of you guys to know, okay, every week we try our best to bring, some topics that we can talk about and have discussions about. And so I try my best, okay, whatever we decide to talk on, we bring a person that has expertise on this topic and has been in the field for longer. And today we wanted to talk about, marketing and how to humanize your brand and amplify your voice and, really just get your message out there. For that purpose, I feel like as if you were the perfect person. You have been, associated with DevZing for more than 3 years, and you're operating in two regions, Pakistan and US. So before I, give all of your introduction, I feel like you take it from here and just let us know, okay, your journey and so far, what have you been working on.
Thank you so much, Soha, for inviting. It's been a really exciting moment for me coming back on LinkedIn Live. I think last time I came on DevZinc page, I think 2-3 years back, when we were only 20,000 people community. And now we are 200,000 plus. I think 220,000 people we have. And I think it's a huge milestone we achieved over past 2 years. And credit goes to you guys, marketing team. And yes, so what I'm up to, I recently moved to United States. I think most of the people know or maybe don't know. And we are starting our DevZinc operations here. We are expanding our team here. So far, we hired 20-ish people, and we have started building our data science department here. And luckily, we have few projects on data science right now. And we are meeting our clients, trying to throw bigger events here, and not our own events, but we also make sure to go to other conferences and meetups to represent DevZinc. This is so far going on from my side.
Yes. So you are based in San Francisco, and being in the heart of Silicon Valley, and just being in ecosystem which is all about startups and everything. We saw DevZing maybe hosted Women in Tech conference, and also we recently we had GPT hackathon. How were these events for you, like arranging all of these events and having these people come down to our headquarters at USA, and interacting with these people, and also making sure, okay, we are also marketing the this event and these conventions really well. How was that for you? Like, can we just get some insights on that?
I am a social animal from my childhood. I have been part of community building from my college, from university, and then my early career in DevZinc as well. I have started so many clubs, been part of so many clubs and communities. Now there are so many big communities. I remember when I started Founders Club in Pakistan. Now I think it has 750 people. Only five people showed up. So it is always very close to my heart, building communities and gathering people at one place. And I think we have seen a huge success in Pakistan. When I was there, we have done Ruby on Rail meetups and QA meetups, and then Women in Tech in Pakistan. And since I moved here, so I wanted to start same community here, so people can collaborate and come under the same roof and start sharing ideas and maybe start working together, and the whole society can take benefit out of it. So it took me some time, and interestingly, again, when I hosted my first meetup in San Francisco in our office, only 3 people showed up. And in October, and in 4 months time, our last meetup was full house, and almost 100 plus people showed up. And it was a huge success for me, and especially for DevZinc as well. And for me personally, because I want to add value in a society, and I think community building is something which has a lot of benefits, not only business side, but also if you think about connecting people on different levels. So many people met there, and they did not even made any product on the hackathon, but they were more likely to connect as a friend, and they maybe in the future they will work together. But they were very happy. Hey, this was a weekend and we were getting bored at home, and we came here and we collaborated with people and talked to different people, and they felt happy about it. And you have seen a lot of LinkedIn post about it. People
Yeah.
wrote about
Yeah.
it as well. So it was a huge success for DevSync, I think. And yeah.
Yeah, I think what's interesting is, okay, so you were, working in a landscape which was based in Pakistan, and then of course you moved to USA, and it was very different. And having to, starting there and making sure that you build a community there could be, very intimidating. And being able to do that, and pulling off an event so successfully, and then of course being endorsed all over socials for that, I think that is amazing. So of course there's a we have so much like gratitude for our team over there that makes sure, okay, everything goes smoothly. Let's just
I will
start
tell
with
you.
let's just start with questions. So before we get into our like general questions, I think the first question that comes to my mind when you just mentioned about, okay, you had to start from the scratch and you had to build the community. Was it intimidating? Because again, our topic today bases around marketing, and how it helps you to amplify your company's voice and humanizes your brand essentially. How do you move to a very different landscape, very different ecosystem? How did you deal with that intimidation? And despite you being a social animal, how were you able to overcome that and again build a beautiful community over there at San Francisco?
So now we're talking about my journey from Pakistan to here. It was not easy. A lot of
Yeah,
people who thinks or maybe follow me on social media, it was very happy journey, but it was not. It was very emotional roller coaster for me every day,
yeah,
because when I left Pakistan, we were almost 1,300 people company, and we had great clubs, and I have huge my personal social network as well. And
yeah.
but coming to San Francisco, the place this city is a depressing city anyway. So and leaving everything behind, and our CEO Osman, he also said that you are making very tough choice in your life. But I said, okay, if it's a tough,
Yeah,
then I want to face this challenge myself. But he was
yeah,
right. So making friends here in the beginning was hard, not just because that I was new here, but it's entirely different culture shift for
yeah,
me as well. People are not listening the same songs that I used to listen. People are not eating same food that I used to eat. People are not doing same stuff what I used to do. So they are different here. So it took me almost 4 to 6 months to adjust here as a
mhm,
person. I'm not talking about a
yeah,
business now. As a person, it took me almost
yeah,
6 months to adjust here and make some friends, and then trying to figure out the area and how
yeah,
people belief system and norms and everything is working. And then I started, okay, now I think it's a time, and let's do it. Let's start expanding devsing now.
yeah,
And I'm sure that yeah, it was June. I came in January. This was a June month. Then we took the office and started going to office. And then I planned my first meetup and published on Eventbrite and Luma and everywhere. But only 3 people showed up. I was the fourth one. It was still a
yeah,
disappointing, but then I remember the time when I was in back in devsing in Pakistan. So I felt okay. In Pakistan, we grew up and lived almost from a 29 years, 28 or 29 years. The first meetup
mhm,
was also like this. So only 4 people
yeah,
showed up. So it's
yeah,
still better that in 6 months I'm able to pull 3 people. It was
yeah,
disappointing. I quit again. I then started going to other events, started making friends, and trying to figure out how successful events happening, how other people are throwing events, how they are managing stuff, how they are pulling audience. So then I
yeah,
did my third meetup, fourth meetup, and this Women in Tech was our fifth meetup,
yeah,
and GPT Hackathon was a sixth meetup. So it was a
yeah.
house event now. So for next meetup, I'm thinking to now maybe rent another place. Our office is too small for that now.
Wow.
So
That's an achievement. Yeah,
and it was tough, but
yeah,
I was committed, I was dedicated. And someone asked me in early this year that what is your this new resolution
yeah.
for 2024. So I said I want to build the biggest tech community in Bay Area. This is my goal
Wow.
for 2024 is. So yeah, this community building thing is very close to my heart, and I'm working on it. And hopefully uh, I'm not thinking that how much benefit devsync will get out of it, but I
Yeah,
think it's a social responsibility to gathering people at one place. And after COVID, I don't know how many people know about San Francisco, but after COVID, it's been changed a lot. uh,
yeah, yeah,
the same
definitely.
events are not happening as the same as it used to be in 2018 or 2019.
Yeah,
And San Francisco lost its vibes because of different issues as well.
yeah.
But my goal is to fix it back.
Yeah,
Let's make
I mean, this is perfect. Honestly, your journey of starting from the scratch and building this community and pulling off these events is like really really inspiring. Um, Let's just get into the marketing side now. I feel like to be able to even do all of this, you need to be really good at what you market. You need to be really good with what you're essentially selling to the audiences, your target audience. So let's just merge this into like this. Okay, first of all, how do you even come up with, this is a very basic question, how do you come up with effective marketing strategy? And then community building, since we've been discussing this for quite some time. Okay, how does community building help you in that as well, to have these effective marketing strategies, and then really make sure that these strategies and this community building really amplifies your business, its mission, and really helps you to expand essentially.
I think this is a very great question, and I think that's the best use of this session as well.
Yeah.
A lot of companies have not understood this, and I'm not saying that we have unlocked any secret recipe or something, but this is a
Yeah.
basic thing for any company, especially if you are doing employer branding, that you have
Yeah.
to work with communities. Okay,
Yeah.
and I was passionate about communities, but when I joined DevZinc, our goal was to become the number one company. And my first question was that we cannot achieve that unless we have strong communities, not only internally but externally as well.
Yeah.
And I have studied before joining DevZinc. Even when I was an MBA, I have studied Google, I have studied Microsoft, I have studied that time Facebook as well. So all the big companies who are growing, they had these strong communities internally and
Yeah.
externally. And I will tell you in later that how it benefits the company. Uh, but how communities, as you said, what how is a part of the marketing strategy? So just think about it. If you're throwing an event in any company and you don't have internal communities, how you will
Yeah.
get, how you will even pull the internal audience, who will take the ownership? So I will
Yeah.
here example of OBM, and also give credit to the OBM. We have this
Yeah.
community in DevSync, and whenever any event is happening, so we have this team of volunteer. They have this responsibility to make things happen, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, and now they are engineers, right?
Yeah.
And they know everybody, and they are from every team, and they
Yeah.
can bring few people from their team, and they also understand what an engineer likes, what they have
Yeah.
to eat, what kind of
Hmm.
event it should be. So this is one of the example. And then we have a food club in
Yeah.
DevZinc. So the
Yes.
people who like to sing or want to have chill vibes, so
Yeah.
they gather on a rooftop. So now this community, we have eight different clubs in DevZinc that I cannot be, I want to be able to go into the details with everyone. But
Yeah.
so now your marketing needs content, right? Every day,
Yeah.
your social media audience need content every day. So how you will produce this content? So now these internal communities are helping you to produce content, and now you
Yeah.
can make videos out of it, or maybe a strong message, and you can show people
Hmm.
how this company culture is. And now you don't need to hire actors just for the sake of the
Yeah.
videos, what other companies are doing. So if you have internal strong communities, so it will help you in your marketing. The second thing.
Yes.
Now let's talk about external communities. So
Yeah.
we have Founders Club, we have this Women in Tech Club, we have Ruby on Rail, and we have QA meetup as well. So first of all,
Mhm.
if you are a good company and you are inviting them over your meetups, so they are now your strong ambassadors, right? So
Mhm.
whenever now our recruitment team goes in the universities, so they feel huge welcome here. People welcome
Mhm.
there. The
Mhm.
students have been part of our ambassador program, our internship program, our QA community, our Ruby on Rails community, and many other
Mhm.
communities. So we get protocol there, and then also these people keep talking to other people. Hey, I went to the DevZinc, and they are great company, and they're working on this, and when I will be graduated, I will go and I will be part of DevZinc. So that's how the
Mhm.
external communities also help in your marketing. And
Mhm.
I think your the second part of this question was how to build communities, or this was the
Yeah.
on.
So this was basically, again, the question was addressing community building and marketing. How do you mesh the both, and also like really just get your message out there for your company and your mission. And I think you have addressed that very well. Okay, having putting yourself out there first, and then connecting with people is essentially going to get them into your mission and really help you produce what you want. And I feel like DevSync is a perfect example. Us being in this company, and you've been here way longer than me. I feel like people really need to know about how much we invest in this culture, and it's not just for the sake of transactional. We
Yeah,
need
it's
content
not.
and we have fun.
This is the second part. Just don't make communities just for sake of
Yeah,
communities. You have to add
exactly.
value. Every
Yeah,
community should have a purpose. So that's why we have
yeah,
different communities. For reading
yes,
club, people only who are interested to read books, they only come to join that. And then we have
yeah,
philosophy club now. So people who are
yeah,
interested in philosophy and science, they come. And then we have this women club, women
yes,
club.
yes,
Only female, they gather around and they discuss their issues and then we fix them. So you have to add value as well. And external community is also,
yeah,
I was discussing yesterday, last night with the team as well. Then in our founders club, we should invite other mentors from outside and
yes.
should be able to
Hmm.
help them. And we are also working. This is another announcement that I will be working soon. The serious startups, I will be connecting them with Silicon Valley startups so they can work together.
Yeah,
So
that's big news.
another
That's big news.
we want to add in Pakistani startups. So if you're a really good startup and you think that you want to expand in Silicon Valley, but and somehow you're not able to travel here or whatever, so now we have access to so many startups here in Silicon Valley. So I will find the right fit. So maybe they can collaborate and they can start working together. So
Yeah,
this is another thing we will announce soon. But yeah, so you
yeah.
have to add value in communities as well.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
and I feel
they
like
just
yeah, even actively working on creating the sense of belonging is very essential. So even if, for example, you don't like philosophy, you really have food club there. You don't want to be part of food club. Maybe you can just come here and join us for our women empowerment club. So really, again, it's really important for every corporate out there. And I feel like Devsing has always been the company that's not about our culture acha hai, we're set. No, we're always about no, do better for Pakistan. And we're expanding that to other regions. You are in US, and then we're also working on our Dubai chapter in every other region. So this is something that we want to integrate essentially to the world. um
So,
let's
here,
just
I think I want to address here. But first of all, people who are asking PHP Laravel scope, this session is only about marketing. We
yeah,
would have you only.
well, yeah, and anyone, if you have any
But if you
question,
have any question, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, just if you have any question related to internships or your stacks and stuff, please drop that into our comment sections, or you can reach out to me directly. We'll address that there. Let's just focus on marketing for now. And yes, you were saying, Asif, please take it.
So when you are building small communities, it also give what you can say a dopamine injection every week
Yeah,
to your community.
yeah.
But I have seen a lot of other companies. I don't want to name. They throw bigger events, big concerts.
Hmm.
But how many
Hmm.
big concerts you can throw in a year? Maybe one or two, and
Yeah.
it also investment of millions of rupees throwing in a big concert. And
Hmm.
but in the comparison, if you have small communities and they are meeting maybe every week or every other week, so they are getting their dopamine every other week and they stay motivated and they stay more pumped to work.
Definitely,
So
definitely.
I
Yeah.
think building small communities internally and externally is a good way of marketing. I don't know, we have unlocked this and we are growing it. If you guys want to do
Yeah.
it, you guys are most welcome to
Yeah.
do it.
And I feel like this is us working towards our long-term goal more than just having this for short term and be like, it's just concert okay, let's just do it next year. No, having this every single week is like really just making sure and really injecting that sense of belonging into our employees. And we don't even use the word employees, by the way. It's family for us. It's
Yeah.
our Dibsing team for us. Coming back to the intricacies of marketing, Asif, you are basically, for those of you who don't know, Asif is also overlooking our marketing department. He's very closely tied to us, the marketing people, the production people, and you're always overlooking our content and what really should be strategized to achieve our quarterly goals. So you are in really different regions, right? So you are also managing Pakistan, and you're also in US. How do you tailor your marketing strategies according to these regions, and how do you really make sure okay, these are efficient and really reach the goal that you are trying to achieve in both of the regions? Because again, let me tell you, Pakistan is a very different landscape, बहुत different ecosystem hai. US is a very different landscape, and we've had meetings about tailoring our content and making sure कि हम दोनों जगह target कर रहे हैं. So please let me know, okay, how does this mind work?
It took me some time. As I explained
Mhm.
earlier, it took me almost 6 months to unlock how to grow here. So
Yeah.
I found few things. I think other people should also know who want to expand to US. Uh, as Pakistan has a different culture and different values and different mindset as well, and US has a different that everyone knows, but how different it is. So let me tell you
Mm-hmm.
how different it is. So here, individualism and freedom of speech is very popular. It's not as common in Pakistan. So your
Mm-hmm.
marketing has to be focusing on individuals. In
Yeah.
Pakistan, it's community. It's a community based system, and your marketing should be on the community. Your messaging, your narrative should be community. Let me give you example. If any chai ad, if any company wants to run chai ad here, so they will maybe tell you, hey, this chai will give you this much nicotine and benefits
Yeah.
and will keep you
Yeah.
active and everything. But in Pakistan, the chai ad would be a dancing family in a house.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
the Pakistan landscape, this is how they work. And even insurance
Yeah.
companies in Pakistan, if you have seen ads or not, they don't tell you that how much this insurance will help you. They will tell
Yeah.
you, hey,
Exactly.
if you died, then your family would get benefit out of
Yeah.
it.
The family is set for life.
So these
Yeah.
are two different markets, and these are the two examples that I gave you. And then mostly people here are future oriented, but in Pakistan, people are just want to maybe focus on past, or maybe
Yeah.
just stay in the present, even not in the present. So mostly ads coming from past. They are portraying our culture, our traditions. And in
Yeah.
US, people talk about future, and
Yeah.
that's what excites
Yeah.
them. So these are
Yeah.
few of the different things I learned, and then I started incorporating this in our marketing campaign. So in our
Yeah.
Pakistan, we usually show community, sense of belonging,
Okay.
and traditions,
Yeah.
and that's what we do. In US, we talk about future. We talk about building something. We talk about
Yeah.
how it will benefit you. Uh,
Yeah.
Working with DevZync as an individual, or as a CEO, or as a CTO, how
Mhm.
will it benefit you? But in
Mhm.
Pakistan, we tell you, working with DevZync, how it will help the community, how it will benefit
Mhm.
over Pakistan. So these
Mhm.
are the different things, and now I have to be like, play this very carefully in my mind when we are running any US campaign, or when
Yeah.
we are running any Pakistani campaign. So this is few things that I have able to figure it out, and now we are playing around it. Maybe I will
Yeah.
learn more and I will share maybe in next sessions, but these are the so
Yeah,
far.
I mean, honestly, the example was really perfect. Again, हमारी काफी even in our marketing, we have to really just like look back at our roots from where we actually come from, and again, family culture and individualism नहीं है पाकिस्तान में, उस तरह से.
True.
So we are basically playing that in our marketing as well. Acha, since you have found this gap, Pakistan ke liye bhi, and then also in the US. So because, for what we have is what US is lacking, and then for what US has is what we are lacking. So again, family culture वहाँ नहीं है, individualism यहाँ नहीं है. How do you make sure कि फिर वो चीजें cross integrate भी हो रही है? So how do you make sure you do that? Because again, gap तो आपने find कर लिया है, then फिर how are you integrating that both of the regions?
By making different campaigns for different regions. So we are not making. We were supposed to make videos where we take a US team and also Pakistan team, and
Yeah.
we thought about it, and then we stopped it because of
Mhm.
this. Because in our Pakistani videos, we show community, culture,
Yeah.
traditions,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
people here don't want to talk about it. They don't want
Yeah.
to say that. Why I have to say that? Hey, this is the community, and I want to talk about myself, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's why we did not we were not able to collaborate on this video. And
Mm.
again, I mentioned earlier that I have to play now very carefully, and
Yeah.
we are training people on two different mindset, that one should belong to Pakistani marketing, and one should have to belong to US thing. So that's why
Yeah.
Safa is working separately now, just to be
Yeah.
trained as a US marketer, and you guys are
Yeah.
working on a Pakistani marketing thing.
Yes.
So yeah, this is how we are taking it so far. But in the future,
Yeah.
maybe we will collaborate, and we will bring everybody on same page, and we will be able to
Yeah.
throw a same campaign for both regions.
Yeah, I mean, definitely that's a long road to be on, and figuring that out. And also, it's not really easy. Things have been very different for many years in different regions. So cross integrating and making sure that everything comes on the same page will take some time. But of course, we are working on that, and we have you for that as well.
Okay,
Asha,
Bilal,
Asif,
something. Sorry. Do
yeah,
you
yeah, sure.
guys have dedicated US federal contracting team for business development, taking care of tech needs? Bilal, we have our team here, and we are able to work with U.S. federal contracting. And if you need any help, reach out to our business development team or send me a message. I will be happy to help you. And we now have a team here in U.S. who can work with all kind of agencies and government stuff and banking and everything. Yeah, sure.
Yes. Thanks for taking the question. Asha, I wanted to ask, since we have seen that not a lot of people really invest in the marketing side, things have been changing recently, but still we have seen a lot of like companies or maybe even startups, they want to go out there, they want to capture an audience. But again, if you do not know how to market yourself, really just essentially sell yourself, you're not going to achieve that, right? So, how would you suggest these startups or these small companies to integrate their market strategies in a way कि जहाँ उनका mission and their vision is aligning? How do you really do that? How do you figure out? For us, it is like having a family culture, for having employee branding, right? And so we've done that by creating culture and by having events and integrating that into our marketing. So how do you essentially figure out कि अच्छा ठीक है ये मेरा culture है इसको मैंने market करना है and then उसमें marketing strategies किस तरह efficiently आप apply करते हैं?
I think it's very great question for startups. Maybe big
Yeah.
companies can also apply this, but startups they do not figure out what actually our core values are and what we want to be in next 10 years or 5 years. And if you guys can figure out what is our mission and vision and what we want to be in 10 years, I think then you can strategize your whole marketing campaign for next 10 years. And this is the reason it took me almost 16 meetings, me and Usman, when he was taking me on board on DevZinc. We met almost 16 times to figure out
Oh
what we want to
wow.
do with this company, what are our 10 years vision, what are 5 years vision, and what we will be doing in next couple of years. And we
Yeah.
are very clear now at what step, what is needed and what we have to do. We are crystal clear, and we just send you guys hey voice note, hey guys, this is time to launch this thing now, right?
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
startups, first of all, they should you talked about core values. I think a
Yeah.
lot of companies have not decided what are their core values.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
family and transparency is our core value, and
Yes.
we know, and everybody in, especially in our marketing team and HR team and engineering team,
Yes.
they knows that we have to stay transparent, and family culture is our one of the value as well.
Yes.
And if you have decided your core value, then I think consistency, and you have to be consistent on your every way. If we say
Hmm.
that we are transparent, not we are transparent only on social media, we are also transparent with each other. We are transparent with every way with our clients and with everybody. We are transparent. And if we say
Yeah.
that hey, we have a family culture, so we build up that kind of culture with our customers as well, and we build that kind of culture with our teammates as well. Okay, so
Yeah.
people, they start something, and then they maybe change so quickly. So marketing take a lot of time and effort to reach
Yes.
somewhere. And
Yeah.
so if you have started something, I think give it some time. I know my first live on the DevZinc only got 100 views, and
Yeah.
one of the first videos also got maybe 200 views or 250
Yeah.
views. Now we go to millions. One of our
Yes.
videos reached to 7 million views, and every other video is 10,000, 20,000 views, and every average video goes to 100,000 views, right? So you have to be consistent, you have to be patient a little bit, because audience will
Yeah.
get used to it. Audience will also trying to figure out what you guys are trying to do. So
Yeah.
when we started doing marketing in the beginning in 2020, so a lot of people are also shocked, hey, what this company is about, what they are trying to
Yeah.
achieve, they are
Yeah.
making videos. Because none of the other software house in Pakistan was making video that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were like, hey, why they are making video? They are just IT company. They should
Yeah.
post photo with a vector, not even real humans. That's what the IT
Exactly.
company
Yeah.
do, right?
Yeah.
So we started
Yeah.
making actual human. I think this is another other one of the point that I want to talk about, why your human are really important in your content.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so that time every other company was just doing this vector video and just fake images,
Hmm.
and started using it. And we started making real content, and
Yeah.
people will took almost 6 months or maybe a year to figure out what actually we want to do. So give it some
Yeah.
time to your audience, and then they will start becoming your fan or your followers, or then trying to connect
Mm.
with you, and then
Mm.
start commenting on your videos, and then start sharing it, hey, this is the company doing a great job. So it took us also 1 year for us as well. So stay consistent, I think, stay transparent in your all deals. So whatever your core values are, just stick to them
Yeah.
and keep working on that.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, and also like I feel like whatever values you have, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप उस पे एक certain content apply हो रहा है, so you just go with it. Maybe experiment. Like we experiment here a lot, Asif. You know that.
Right.
You
You
get a
have
lot
to.
of drive links. Some are a pass, some are like a reject. But that's the thing. You have to
Yeah.
try and you have to put yourself
Marketing
out
is
there.
all about hit and trial. There is no, if
Yeah,
someone is asking what three strategies for
yeah,
marketing, my brother, I don't know. You have to try maybe 30 strategies and three or two work. But one
yeah,
thing is I have learned over the years, because it's been almost 10 years I'm working in this content marketing stuff. So
yeah,
one thing I have learned is the more genuine you stick to your content and more authentic you are, and just don't sound fake, just don't try to oversell things, just
yeah,
be who you are, and I think you
yeah,
keep building your audience. This is what I think working for DevSync as well, and for other companies, I advise, if they just stay honest and just be genuine who they are, they're
yeah.
growing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I feel like having your values really much sorted and having that integrated into your marketing strategies really help you humanize and personify your brand. Okay, if we look at DevZing right now, it's a very friendly brand that's all about sense of belonging and really making sure that the employee feels like at home, right? So maybe work on personifying your brand, humanizing it. So like for example, if somebody even has to like if DevZing was a person, the first thing is a very friendly person, probably a very friendly person in a blue shirt and making sure that you are welcomed at home. So make sure कि अगर आपको कोई startup है, maybe have this practice कि अच्छा अगर मेरे startup को किसी ने describe करना है, what kind of person that startup would be, right? And it's a very common practice in marketing and PR and ad कि आप personify करो अपने brand को. अच्छा आसिफ, so this is all about this whole session was about marketing and ये वो. एक last question before we jump into our latest initiative, and I would want you to really talk about it and encourage people to join it. Storytelling की हम बात करते हैं. Since again you have been in this marketing field for 10 years and DevSync के साथ you've been working for so long, and again उसके साथ associated with a lot of companies we're working on. How is storytelling important in your marketing? Marketing to kuch bhi ho sakti hai. I could be like, this is a water bottle, buy it. Again, this is a company, we provide solutions, buy from us. Why is storytelling important? I feel like you are the best person for it because we have sent you hundreds of drive links and you have made sure what goes on and what does not go on.
Okay, so अगर मैं एक फिक्रे में बात करूं, एक सेंटेंस में बात करूं, तो
Yeah.
मार्केटिंग इज स्टोरी टेलिंग.
Yeah.
स्टोरी टेलिंग के बगैर मार्केटिंग है नहीं है. वो
Mm-hmm.
भूल जाए.
Mm-hmm.
तो और ये भी नहीं है कि स्टोरी अब फेक बना लो.
Yeah.
इट हैज टू बी जेन्युइन स्टोरी, और
Yeah.
स्टोरी ही बिकती है. एप्पल इज सेलिंग बिकॉज ऑफ स्टोरी. डेफिनेटली उनका एक्सपीरियंस और सब कुछ भी अच्छा है, बट दे
Mm-hmm.
हैव गुड स्टोरी. गूगल हैव गुड स्टोरी. वी स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम गैराज एंड दिस how it was tough times, and this is how we raised funding and we became the number one company. Apple has the same story, and a lot of other brands have the same story. So it does not mean that now you have to start from garage. Your
Yeah.
story will be
Yeah.
different. And I think in story people also mixed up that, because everywhere, if you follow good marketing gurus or anybody who have achieved in marketing, he will say that, hey, story is everything. Now people go back and they start making up stories. So that's how
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't work. It has to be a genuine story for DevZing. Whatever our story is, starting from a small startup and then growing 100% year over year in past couple of years, this is our genuine story. We're not making this up, right?
Yeah.
If you're working toward your growth, your story will come up. And now for another big brand to be in exist to in this market in Pakistan, it should not be like that, hey, we are growing 100% or 100% year over year,
Yeah.
and we were, maybe you could say that, hey, we started with 1,000 people company, and you could
Yeah.
it could be a different thing. So, but whatever the story is, it has to be genuine. Please don't fake it up. But
Yeah.
please build your story, make your story, and incorporate that story in your marketing campaigns. It will help you a lot.
Yeah.
So, but if anybody needs help in how to set up a story and how to, um, whatever story is to align with your marketing campaigns, you guys can reach out to me. I can talk to you one on one if you guys are a
Yeah.
startup or a
And
small
guys,
company.
this is a great opportunity, making sure okay, you get expertise from a person that has been doing this for very long. It is a great opportunity. I would really encourage you guys to, link up with Asif. I'm looking at this comment that I've seen this girl on YouTube video. Guys, We had Balnoor from Kazakhstan. She visited Devzing. So if anyone of you is interested on how Devzing really looks, Devzing Lahore looks from the inside, and there is a very extensive tour present on YouTube. Have a look at that. Moving forward to our new initiative that has been launched. It is Devzing Creators League. Asif, a lot of people, are like, "Acha, Devzing is launching a Creators League, being an IT company, and so usme bhi we are essentially talking about community building in a very different domain, which is multimedia, right? So we are, targeting content writers, social media influencers, graphic designers, cinematographers. Why was it important for us to do that? Why are we jumping into this domain?
That is very question that I want to answer in video, but yeah, you asked me in a live session. Let's do it. But before that, I want to build this up, and I missed last point that I wanted to say to everyone who is listening.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think 100 plus people are listening us, and maybe there are some startups. Please
yeah.
don't hire actors or anybody outside to be part of your campaigns. Just use your own humans. Maybe they're not good at communication, maybe they're not good actor, maybe they don't know how to say things but as a perfect video should be, but try using them. It will help you and help them as well to grow. So this is what DevSync has been doing for a couple of years, that in every video we use our own people from engineering department, from marketing department, and this is, I think, a very good way to humanize your brand and
Yeah.
associate your people with your brand. So this point it also belongs to this creator leagues, and I think creator leagues was necessary as in Pakistan, and as we say that we are going to fix this IT sector of Pakistan, so content is
Yeah.
now part of IT as well. It is all digital and everything. So in Pakistan we don't see good content creators. When I say that,
Mm.
I mean, with all due respect to everyone, I believe there are some good content creator, but most of content creators are just memers. So
Yeah. Yeah.
और उसमें उनकी गलती नहीं है, ये मीम कल्चर बनाया गया है।
Yeah.
उसको फंडिंग
That
भी
is what.
होती हो
Yeah.
नहीं होती होगी, लेकिन
Consume ही
जब भी
होता है.
मसला आना है,
Hmm.
कोई 7 मीम्स लगा दो। खान
Yeah.
साहब को जेल हो गई है, लेकिन शोएब मलिक की दूसरी शादी पे मीम्स बनाना शुरू कर दो।
Yeah. Yeah.
सबको डिस्ट्रैक्ट कर दो। तो रियल
Yeah.
है नहीं है, रियल कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स हैं नहीं है। ये मैं कह रहा हूँ, मतलब डेवजिंग के
Yeah.
प्लेटफ़ॉर्म पे कह रहा हूँ, और इसमें कोई होगे भी, अगर आप हैं, अगर आप रियल
Hmm.
हैं, अगर कंटेंट क्रिएटर, तो आएँ हमारे पास, शो करें अपनी
Hmm.
स्किल्स, एंड हम आपको अपनी टीम में भी लेके आएँगे, और डेफ़िनिटली आपको इंटरनेशनल एक्सपोज़र सब कुछ वो हमने रखा हुआ है कि आगे उसको कैसे लेके चलना है। तो नीड इसकी ये है कि आईटी की तरफ डेवजिंक इज़ इन्वेस्टिंग अ लॉट। हम नॉन टेक ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम भी करवा रहे हैं, इंटर्नशिप प्रोग्राम भी करवा रहे हैं, इन्वेस्टर प्रोग्राम भी करवा रहे हैं, और तकरीबन इस साल में 2000 बंदा भी हायर कर रहे हैं। लेकिन व्हाट
Hmm.
अबाउट दिस स्पेसिफिक सेक्टर जिसमें लोगों के पास टैलेंट है लेकिन डायरेक्शन नहीं है।
Hmm.
तो उसका क्या करना है? और हमारा मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट भी बड़ा होता जा रहा है एज़ अ
Hmm.
टेक, आल्सो मार्केटिंग एजेंसी एज़ वेल। तो
Hmm.
पीपल देयर, तो इससे फिर हमारे ज़हन में आया कि यार एक कॉम्पिटिशन करवाते हैं, और
Hmm.
रियल टैलेंट को लेके आते हैं, बजाय के जो
Hmm.
सरफेस पे स्विमर्स और वो सारे छाए हुए हैं। तो हो सकता है कोई बेचारा घर बैठा हो और उसको डायरेक्शन
Hmm.
ना मिले या प्लेटफ़ॉर्म ना
Exactly.
मिल रहा हो। तो
Hmm.
वो आए मेरे पास, अपनी स्किल्स शोकेस करे जो भी उसकी हैं, अगर राइटिंग है, कंटेंट वीडियो मेकिंग है, ग्राफिक डिज़ाइनिंग है, यूआई यूएक्स है, आई डोंट नो और भी अगर कोई कैटेगरी है, तो उसमें आए, शो करे, और it 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 doesn't mean that you have to win the competition, but
Yeah.
maybe आएँ और हमारे साथ कोलैबोरेट करें, और अगर आपका वाक़ई अच्छा कंटेंट है और आपकी स्किल्स अच्छी हैं, टैलेंट अच्छा है, तो मे बी वी कैन हायर यू ऑन टीम, और मे बी वी कैन रेफर यू समवेयर। जो यूएस की कंपनी हमारे साथ कोलैबोरेट कर रही है, वो यूएस को हायर भी करेगी। तो
Hmm.
आई
Yeah.
नो ऑल्सो
Perfect. Yeah.
हमारी अपने डिपार्टमेंट में बहुत ज़्यादा हायरिंग्स रहती हैं। अपना एक डेवजी का डिपार्टमेंट क्या, हमारी 8 कंपनी है, फोकस्ड है, अल्फाफिज है,
Yeah.
Amplify है, ऑडेसिटी है, और काफ़ी सारी कंपनीज़ हैं। तो उसके
Hmm.
अंदर भी हाई नीड अब आती जा रही है मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट की, तो हमें अपना भी बहुत ज़्यादा टैलेंट चाहिए, तो हम आपको वहाँ पे भी एडजस्ट कर सकते हैं। और अगर आपने हमारे साथ काम नहीं भी करना, तो उससे कम से कम आपका कोई ऐसा एक्सपोज़र हो जाएगा, किसी और से कनेक्ट हो जाएँगे, अपना स्टार्टअप कर लेंगे, अपना स्टार्टअप करके हमसे इन्वेस्टमेंट ले लें, हमारे साथ कोलैबोरेट कर लें, मतलब आएँ
Yes.
तो नीड इज़ कि यार ये वाला सेक्टर टैलेंटेड लोगों का ज़ाया हो रहा है, उसको भी किसी न
Hmm.
किसी से हमने लेके चलना है साथ। तो इसलिए हमने बहुत ज़्यादा टेक मीटअप करवाए हैं। अभी सेल
Hmm.
हुई थी, रूबी ऑन रेल और क्यूए मीटअप, और ये सारे भी होते रहते हैं। तो आई थिंक दिस इज़ द
Hmm.
फर्स्ट टाइम वी आर डूइंग दिस इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ डेवज़िंग, कि हम कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स को इकट्ठा कर रहे हैं। आई थिंक इट्स
Yes.
अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर एवरीवन। अ
Yes.
हमारे पास मतलब जगह शायद कम है सबको इकट्ठा करने के लिए, लेकिन वी विल फिगर दिस आउट, बट डू अप्लाई। अभी भी जो एप्लीकेशन है ओपन है। अब सुहा, अगर इस पे थोड़ी डिटेल अगर आप और बता दें, कब
हाँ,
तक ओपन?
yes. So basically, हम लोग we are going to release in-depth video of every single category, जिसमें we have visual vortex, wordcraft, social media influencers के लिए, graphic designers के लिए, and basically हमारी ये 4 categories हैं, and उसकी हर requirement video की requirement के साथ we will be attaching a link where you can register. Registration link वैसे भी हमारे Instagram पे attached है, you can find it on our socials आराम से. Any query you guys have, anything you guys would want to know, we are actively adding people into these groups जो कि हमने WhatsApp के स्पेशली डेडिकेट किए हुए हैं इन चारों कैटेगरीज को, एंड ऑल्सो हमारा एक स्पेशल ईमेल है दैट इज गोइंग टू बी catering to all of these queries. So please stay tuned to our social media. We are releasing next week, inshallah. We'll have these reels going live and you guys will know exactly what you guys want to do. And also on top of that, we have drafted PDF files स्पेशली फॉर यू गाइस, जिसमें आपको इन डेप्थ हर चीज़ मिल जाएगी, हर कैटेगरी की अपनी एक PDF फाइल है. So do participate. Everything is going to be out there soon to cater to exactly what you guys need to know. And again, कोई भी extra query है, anything, you guys will be included into these WhatsApp groups. So please reach out to us. अगर if you want, if you can't figure out कि कहाँ से हमने आपको आपने add होना है, just figure it. मतलब आप मुझे reach out कर लें. And again, Asif, being a liberal arts student all my life as well, I feel like we have these small societies in our universities. या एक छोटी मोटी society हमारे पास होती है. We have even the small production house. उसका एक बहुत छोटा सा talent pool होता है. So it's really hard for kids जो कि graduate कर रहे हैं, for them to be seen. And for them to be like, okay, what production house do I go to? How do I even like मैं अपने अगर if I have this project मैं उसको manage किस तरह करूँ, इतना बड़ा project होता है, उसके बाद budget होता है, intimidation ही आपको पीछे कर देती है. So corporate level pay, and a company as big as DevSing is making sure that you are creating this platform, you're pioneering this platform. I feel like it's very great, and it's like कि अब सिर्फ IT में नहीं, we are making sure कि हम actively creators भी invest करें and we are bringing them into this platform. So I feel like again हमारा जो
दिस इज द
about
होल आइडिया
fostering,
बिहाइंड इट। और
yes,
अब डेफिनेटली जो मार्केटिंग बैकग्राउंड से होते हैं उनका सबका ही दिल करता है कि यार कम्युनिटी बिल्डिंग होनी चाहिए, हमारी भी एक कम्युनिटी होनी चाहिए, एक मार्केटिंग की कम्युनिटी
yeah,
भी होनी चाहिए। और मेरे ख्याल है मार्केटिंग की कोई कम्युनिटी है नहीं। फेसबुक पे कुछ पेजेस हैं
yeah,
जिसमें लोग बात करते हैं, लेकिन कोई
yes,
फिजिकल मीटअप्स नहीं हो रहे मार्केटिंग के, कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स के। वो कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स के जब होते हैं तो उसमें टिकटॉकर ज़्यादा होते हैं, वो एक अलग चीज़ है, लेकिन असल जो रियल वैल्यू ऐड कर रहे हैं कंटेंट के थ्रू उनके
yeah,
हैं भी नहीं, भी कम कम है।
yes,
तो यही इनिशिएटिव है इसके पीछे। और जैसे नॉट जस्ट द मीटअप, इसको हम आगे लेके चलेंगे, इसके रेगुलर मीटअप्स
yes.
करवाएंगे, उसमें से कुछ लोगों को।
Exactly. This is not just one time thing. Again, जिसका हमारा founders club है, जिसमें we have boosted so many businesses, so many startups जो कि they started from nowhere. इसी तरह we will have Creators League. It's a very long term thing, and inshallah we'll be announcing our collaborators and outreach partners जो कि actively they'll make sure उनकी communities भी हमारे साथ collaborate करेंगे. It will be a very huge thing. Also, Abdul Manan, I got your question. You can reach out to me and Asif both on LinkedIn. After this live, it will be uploaded again on our LinkedIn page, and I'll make sure to tag both of us. So whatever question you have, please feel free to tell us about that. Again, Asif, thank you so much for just coming on here and addressing all of these questions. Again, I would want you to give some last advice to all the marketeers out there, yeah, aspiring marketeer really out there, कि how can they really achieve their goals and किसी भी चीज़ के साथ वो associated है, या even if they just want to make it into this industry, this side of industry, and also वो leverage किस तरह कर सकते हैं हमारी creators league के साथ भी essentially हम cater कर रहे हैं इस पूरी side को. तो please just give us your words on that.
एडवाइस पे आते हैं, लेकिन 2 क्वेश्चन हैं जिनको मैं लेना चाहूँगा।
Okay,
अहमद
yeah.
कह रहे हैं कि ही इज़ रनिंग अ स्टार्टअप जिस $20,000 टू $30,000 पर मंथ पे है। अहमद प्लीज़ रीच आउट टू मी। मेरा लिंक्डइन यहाँ पे
It will be
मेरा
tagged after this live, yeah.
हाँ, इसमें टैग है, रीच आउट टू मी, विल टॉक अबाउट दिस। और मनान राजपूत कह रहे हैं कि मैं तो डेवलपर हूँ, मेरा टाइम वेस्ट ना करें। आई एम रियली सॉरी ब्रो, आई नो कि जहाँ पे हमारे पास डेवलपर कम्युनिटी ज़्यादा है, लेकिन हमने मार्केटिंग को भी साथ साथ लेके चलना है। आई एम रियली सॉरी अगर आपका टाइम वेस्ट हुआ है। नेक्स्ट टाइम वी विल ब्रिंग मोर सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर्स टू आंसर योर क्वेश्चन। और
Yeah.
अगर आपका कोई ऐसा कोई क्वेश्चन है जिसको हम अभी आंसर नहीं कर सकते, प्लीज सेंड टू सोहा एंड सोहा विल गेट बैक टू यू ऑन दिस। एक ये
Yes.
क्वेश्चन
And by
था
the
और
way,
मनान का
we have
कंसर्न
also हमारे सारे, yeah. And by the way, again,
इम्पोर्टेंट
Abdul
चीज़
Manan,
उनको कैसे
if
ज्वाइन
this
करना
is
है
not,
हमारे लिंक्डइन पेज। सॉरी, गो अहेड।
Sorry, your voice was breaking. Sorry, can you say that again?
Someone is asking how to join this creators league. तो हमारे इसके डेवसिंग के उस पेज पे जाएंगे तो
जी,
पहली वीडियो है
they'll
उसके
find
अंदर
the
लिंक भी
हाँ
है
जी,
लिंक में
they'll find the registration link and also soon enough हम लोग अपनी जो competition की requirements हैं that will be released soon, so you'll know exactly how you will be able to participate in it. Just wait till next week and you'll have everything you want. And also Abdul Manan के question मैं ये answer करना चाह रही थी कि guys, if you feel like there's a certain topic that is not addressing your interest, हम लोग हमेशा अपने लाइव्स को रीअपलोड करते हैं, सो वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस एंड यू नो अ लॉट ऑफ टॉपिक्स जो कि टेक साइड को भी रिलेट करते हैं, सो यू कैन फाइंड ऑलवेज फाइंड दैट एंड ऑलवेज यू नो लेवरेज फ्रॉम दैट एज वेल. So yes.
Great. So
um,
coming back to the advice, I have two pieces of advice to
okay.
give. One is please invest on your people.
Yeah.
If you're a startup, if you're a company, please invest on your people. So your people will make your brand. Will people will build your business. And for marketers, maybe you are working with someone and you are running your own company or whatever stage you are. Try to understand the content and then create more content. That is the best strategy for marketing. Your paid marketing, your collaboration, your affiliation is a secondary, but you have your story and your content, whatever you're producing is the first thing. For example, you collaborated with anybody in US by sitting in Pakistan. Hey, we are this company, and you sent your LinkedIn or whatever profile. And what if they go there and not able to see what you guys are doing? What is this company about? So please start producing content, and this content will help you to maybe stand out in the market. And now I think it's we are living in the interesting time, the best area, the best era of, I think, the history, where everything is digitalized. So no matter you're sitting in Pakistan, or no matter where you're sitting, you can still target America, you can target Europe, you can target Singapore or big markets through your content. You cannot
Yeah.
target people by sending spam emails, text messages, or try calling them. Those are old ways. I think produce good content, and then people will start reaching out back to you that, hey, this is what you are doing, and we want to collaborate. So these are two advices. और कंटेंट को थोड़ा समझ भी लें. प्रोड्यूस करने से पहले कंटेंट जस्ट फॉर सेक ऑफ कंटेंट भी ना बनाएं. अपनी स्टोरी को समझे बैठ के, अपनी वैल्यूज जो हमने पहले बात की कि उनको इनकॉर्पोरेट करें, और उस पर फिर थोड़ा बहुत कंसिस्टेंट रहें. यू हैव टू प्रोड्यूस मे बी 100+ videos or whatever
Yeah.
to prove that. आई थिंक दैट्स इट. अगर गाइज आप लोगों के कोई और क्वेश्चंस हैं तो आप इसी पे कमेंट भी कर सकते हैं. हम इस पे कल
Yes,
तक
we'll try
दोबारा
our best to.
we will try
Yes.
answer to text, or if you guys want to reach out to us, so और मेरा LinkedIn attach है, you guys can send us message.
Yes. Thank you so much, Asif. Thank you so much for, you know, being an incredible guest and also like giving everybody the insights on, you know, how to be a marketing expert and also touching on Creators League, which is a very big initiative that we have taken as a company. And thank you everyone who have, you know, joined this session. And, you know, we have a bunch of regulars as well. So really thank you. Again, the purpose of this is to bring you guys a new topic every single week and address every, you know, query and question that you guys might have. Again, I'll see you guys inshallah next week with you know, a new guest and a new topic. And you know, let's keep this going. Let's keep the momentum going and make this community effective and educational. Thank you so much,
Thank
Asif.
you so much.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
guys.
much, everyone.